Welcome to Tea for Lunch, a weekly show powered by Arcade.
Each week, we'll serve you the top stories we're following in social media, entertainment, celebrity, and tech in 15 minutes or less. You can catch the show live on Instagram on Thursdays at about 12 p.m. MDT time or on all podcast providers and YouTube on Fridays. We're your hosts this week, Vern and Mel.
You mean Mern and Mel?
Yes, Mern.
We call Vern Mern. And the story behind that is that there are so many M names at Arcade that someone on our Instagram once asked if you had to have an M name to work at Arcade. And we said yes. We listed out everyone's names. And people who didn't have M names, we added an M. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, Mernice was the funniest one.
Yes, unfortunately for me,
it has stuck. So yes, it's Mel and Mern. We're here today. I'm so excited because if you don't know, Vern is based in Vancouver, so she is in Calgary visiting, and we always love when we have her here. We always do lots of fun stuff and get to work together in the office, so it's awesome.
Yeah, it's been really fun. It's always busy and on the go, but it's nice to see everyone.
Yeah,
IRL.
We always have to fit in a lot in a short period of time.
Yes.
And it's Mern's first Stampede, so.
Yeah, so I'm acclimatizing. I'm usually at home, but I'm hanging on by a thread.
Ooh. Okay, we're going to go through the SIP, your weekly rundown of top stories happening in social media. So a couple of news stories this week. Meta is experimenting with its own in-Facebook app store to compete with Apple and Google. LinkedIn is experimenting with monetization opportunities for creators. These will likely come in the form of paid promotion opportunities through their creator tools. Twitter implemented usage limits to supposedly combat data scrapers. Twitter has also announced a new version of TweetDeck, which will be available to Twitter Blue subscribers. And lastly, a very important TikTok update is that you can now zoom in on TikTok videos when you're scrolling through your feed.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. They didn't even warn us. Okay, you can zoom in on your past content, not even the new content. And I'm scared.
I'm scared too. Like, do not zoom in on my journal entries, my computer screen. There's a lot of things. Don't zoom in on my content.
Or feet.
Don't zoom in on my feet. Yeah, it's, I mean, as a user, I kind of like it. As a creator, I don't love it.
Yeah, because, all those get ready with me's and morning routines where I have journal time and people zoom in and it just says, gibberish or blah, 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 A, B, C, D, E, F, G. No one needs to see that.
I would prefer it say gibberish than people reading my deepest, darkest secrets.
Well, Mel, there's a place for that now. It's called Threads.
Oh, tell me about it.
Well, for our first main story, Meta has officially launched their new anticipated app, Threads, after months of speculation around a Twitter-like app in the making, codenamed Barcelona. Instagram has finally revealed that the new app is called Threads, and it actually launched yesterday and had 30 million signups in 24 hours. And they actually moved up the release by a day. So the other is that, okay, so when you first sign up to Threads, you actually get a little number in your profile. So the early adopters are the first 0.5% now have a little bit of social clout because they're under the million mark or so.
Totally.
What's your number?
I think mine is 29 million, but McKenna, I think, isn't hers in the hundreds of thousands?
I think so.
We'll have to fact check that, but some of us on the team have some clout.
Yeah.
Already,
McKenna,
hopefully.
Probably Mike.
Probably Mike. Mike was up all night on Threads, apparently.
He's very
allegedly
active on Threads.
Allegedly. No, this was really exciting. I had no idea that the launch was going to be sort of as big as it was.
Yeah.
There's so many social media news updates coming out all the time, and we are always covering them. And this one, people are really interested to see if this is going to be an app that sticks. Mm-hmm. We know that there were so many disgruntled Twitter users.
Right.
And it's going to be interesting because it is really linked to Instagram. You can follow people and there's just lots of connections between the two.
Right.
So it'll be really interesting to see how it goes. It looks cool from looking at it yesterday, and we'll see how we use it. I mean, I'm just dreading our clients being what's our thread strategy?
I know, right? Let's not put analytics on there yet. We need a break.
Yeah, we just
give social media managers a break.
Yeah,
but
check in on your social media managers today.
Yeah, it's really entertaining though. I'm loving it so far.
Yeah.
I stayed up late too.
Oh, wow.
It's unhinged in there. Come join the fun.
Yeah, I definitely will. Yeah. And you can also share your posts to Instagram stories to promote the app.
Yeah.
It's like really heavy promo. Like the background is like threads.
Yeah, it's really intense.
It's really intense. So they're really pushing for it. But it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out in the next couple of weeks and months.
Yep. If you're not on it, time to start Threads.
Come follow us. Okay, our next story is a really unique one. So we all know our queen, Alix Earle, and she's a recent graduate from the University of Miami. And the university has recently established a scholarship, an Alix Earle scholarship to support business students. So this is really awesome, and it's really like generous for her to do this, and it's a creative move from her. So I loved this. She has more than 5 million TikTok followers. We all know she blew up and has been extremely popular. And this is part of the university's move towards strengthening the school's commitment to diversity and inclusion. We love that. And Alix says that she's always had an entrepreneurial spirit, and going to university allowed her to understand her social media metrics and pivot to create content that performed even better.
Honestly, I love this because it feels like she's using her platform for good. And I mean, she blew up overnight, and I feel like her life's just completely changed. So she's still kind of true to her roots and trying to pay it forward with this scholarship. And I feel like she's always been a girl's girl. Like she has a reputation for being nice, like gifting things to her like followers, and seems to like still be the same Alix Earle. Like,
Yeah, I think it's really nice that she's kind of like shouting out the university that she went to and like giving them some sort of credit, you know, that like she learned a bunch obviously from like her real world experience posting on social, but also going to university.
Yeah.
And I think it's awesome because a lot of influencers will like stop going to school once they get like social media fame. And I think it's awesome that she's sort of encouraging her followers to continue with their education. So
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes her relatable, right? Like she was a student, like I didn't relate to like the party aspect of it, but she was just like so genuine, and a lot of people could relate to her, which is why she blew up. So.
Yeah. Alix Earle is like the real life Barbie, which brings us to our next story.
Yeah.
Talking about the Barbie movie. So the Barbie press tour has really kicked off. Tell us about what are all the things?
Yeah, so right now they're doing like a little press tour. So a lot of the things that we've been seeing is Margot Robbie's Barbie-inspired outfits that she's been wearing.
Iconic.
And her like style change. Actually, even Ryan Gosling and Simu and everything, like their fits have been really, really good. But the thing that is crazy is all the marketing that's been done. And
huge.
It's like so many collabs. Also, pink is the Pantone color of the year, so I don't know if it's just timing. Are we Barbies? But yeah, like it seems like they've been marketing it for so long, ever since we've seen like those teasers of even them filming it at the beach on TikTok. And then slowly dripping out all these collaborations, and no one even knows what the movie is about.
I think it's like prolonging the like lifespan of the movie as well.
Yeah.
People have been talking about this movie, and it's like very highly anticipated. I want to go see it. Like
same.
I asked my boyfriend if he'd see it with me. He said yes, which shocked me, but I think he's just seeing all the hype for it. And I'm wondering if the day of the release that the theater's going to be really busy. I think
100%.
so. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's just me as a millennial, but I grew up playing Barbie, so it's almost like I have to see it because of nostalgia. And even if it is a flop, they've marketed it so well that the theaters will still be full.
Like, I'm not going to see it for the plot. I'm going to see it for the vibes and like the aesthetics and the visuals. And it'll just be like a fun time.
I think
and
so.
Again, so highly anticipated that people are going to be talking about it as soon as it comes out. And that's what I love too, is like going on the internet and seeing what people are saying.
Yeah, and I see that people are going to go all out and dress up for the movie, and maybe they can wear like all the Barbie merch collaborations, like, you know, Barbie and Aldo, Barbie Cotton On, Barbie and Krispy Kreme, and like Buzzsprout did that article of the Barbie dream houses in the United States. Yeah, and it was so clever.
Did you see the Barbie Malibu mansion?
Yes, I want to stay there.
Me too. I actually was like, how do I stay there? You can book a room, but I'm assuming that it's going to be expensive and there's not going to be like a lot of availability. But if you haven't seen the Barbie Malibu mansion, they have a real life mansion that they put together, and it's on Airbnb. You can go and try and book it. Yeah. But just go and look at you can just Google Barbie Malibu Mansion. There's tons of photos, and it's just so fun. I just love. It's healing my inner child.
It's like a real life playhouse. Pull up in your Barbie convertible, Malibu
beep.
Barbie convertible.
Beep beep. Okay, so with the press tour focusing on fashion, everyone's speculating, like, is the goal of the movie to promote the movie, or are they trying to make a lot of money from all of these other collaborations? So I think it's a bit of both. Like, why not make a lot of money with the movie and make a lot of money with the collaborations?
I mean, at the end of the day, Barbie is a brand. So it's like, there's so many different avenues where they can make revenue from this, and the movie is just a cherry on top.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the numbers come out of this and see like how successful the movie launch is, because I'm imagining that it's going to be.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, well, now that we've wet your palate, go eat something more substantial, and thanks for hanging out with us today. Bye.
Bye.